conserved that you can jump over one and potentially air dodge the stage or whatever. But if you're at a distance where you have to use the jump within a certain range to get back at all,
you're done.
You're done.
Yeah, it's just really
because once you've used the jump, he now knows your exact trajectory to the stage, like.
And he's like, "All right, goodbye, Stock."
Yeah.
Anyway, we got AndrewT and
Leiarealms for losers. Semis.
Funnily enough, I don't actually think I've seen this matchup before.
The player matchup or the character matchup?
Yes.
This is a character matchup that we've definitely seen quite a few times here. More often we see AndrewT and So Good Pop late in the bracket, because Leiarealms doesn't attend as consistently. But this is, we're no stranger to this. AndrewT definitely has experience in this matchup. He wins it most of the time, though. He has lost it before.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of struggling to get our Leiarealms throwing us a pretty well-placed volley medicine balls. Because he's just, a lot of the percent that he's gotten so far has just been from managing to space out AndrewT.
There's a lot of variance in terms of how you can.
Wait, I was gonna say that looked like it was a little too deep, but
it was. There's a lot of variance in terms of how you can play Wii Fit, and each Wii Fit has their own distinct rhythm. And even if you're knowledgeable in the matchup, it can still take you a stock or two to like get into the groove and like, I'm playing against a Wii Fit. How do I do this again? Like,
oh wow!
Oh my!
With that. So yeah, I mean, granted, I don't have a ton of experience with these players, but I managed to get some matches in with So Good Pop last time I was here, and it just feels like a lot of the time, it feels like Leiarealms is much more, or at least from the experience I have, it seems like Leiarealms is much more focused on trying to get a read on the person with, by using the medicine ball to kind of space and see how they react, where I feel like So Good Pop is kind of just much more like, okay, I'm going to just get my hands dirty getting on this. But it seems to be working out just fine. Maintaining a pretty decent lead, though. It seems like the momentum's slowing down a little bit. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected.
Oh wow, very nice. Shows the power of deep breathing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it felt like for a second there, AndrewT was starting to slow down the momentum a little bit. But right now, I don't know because okay, deep breathing is gone, but the effects of it, even if it's not here for long, are already showing with Andrew already being at 67, 79 on his last stock. And unless he can play unless he can just like space out Wii Fit for the rest of this match, especially with...
Nice boost kick, and there it is. That's going to even up the stock count.
He just needs to hope he does not get... I was going to say,
whoa!
Great
DI, though.
But that was really great DI. I'm surprised he didn't die off of that, just because of how strong Wii Fit with that is. Oh.
No,
scary scenario.
Deep breathing up air, especially when you're already in the air like that, like, that's a very strong move.
Yeah.
Oh. Incredible DI from AndrewT.
He's just swinging for anything to kill. Yeah, that up air again.
There it is. That time it's going to do it. And Leiarealms actually taking game one against AndrewT. Let's go, Leiarealms.
Instead of almost losing that set, he started adapting faster. He started better placement with deep breathing and better placement with the medicine ball. Just like across the board, his performance started to improve.
Yeah, no, he is on it. He's fresh off of that reverse 3-0 and taking game one against AndrewT. Like, he's on his way to an upset right now in loser semis.
So it seems that Andrew's coming back with a vengeance with a pretty strong start, though. We don't want to overextend there because we don't want to repeat it last time, but we will see how long he can maintain any kind of lead, especially with something as like deep breathing kind of being out in the field. Andrew's waited out and racked up some damage, got him to 87, but never mind. Just barely misses out on the kill with forward air. Manages to somehow convert off that, almost gets the kill with dash attack. He shoots, does not manage to get the
Oh, falls out of the boost kick though. That was crucial.
just zero suit things with everything just kind of not working at higher percents. But oh, manages to get the forward air, dodge into the medicine ball for a pretty nice ledge guard. But like we saw before, it could be so easy for Leiarealms to just land one up air or one dash attack in the right spot and just get the kill, especially with deep breathing.
Oh, good grab.
He keeps trying to... Oh! The ricochet, and also just... He keeps trying to go for forward air when returning to stage. I think he is trying to react to the potential of AndrewT kind of going low again, but it kind of just seems like it's not really working out for him. But he seems to... Oh! That did like 30-something off of that one medicine ball hit.
Deep breathing is cracked when it comes to increasing the damage output.
I think we might need to get the Wii Fit checked. I don't know if they're just doing some deep breathing. Maybe they might be doing something else while they're
They're calling Arsene.
This is the up B, and he manages to get the deep breathing off. So this leaves Edgar in a really precarious situation, but gets the boost kick and gets the kill. Though that just leaves him to be fresh for another deep breathing. So we just need some.
Ooh, and that back air was.
I think a lot of what's been going on is how well he can hold on after his first deep breathing. Because after that, it gets so much harder for him to get any more off because of the kind of pressure that Andrew manages to apply most of the time. So a lot of the time, it's just can he hold out for that first deep breathing? And it seems that here he was able to. And he managed to get another one off, but we know from here, if he doesn't manage to get the kill, it's only going to be so much harder to be able to switch that momentum, considering how long it's going to take after three deep breathings in one stock.
Ooh.
Manages to live that a little bit early on the kickflip. Oh, almost manages to snipe in the stage spike, but.
And there's the back air. That's going to clean it up. And that's going to be game 2 going to AndrewT. Asked and answered.
Yeah, manages to clean up his gameplay a lot. Like, seeing how well he can stall out the deep breathing from here is going to... I think that's going to make or break whether he can take this set, just because... God, Leiarealms, like, when they get going, and you can let them get deep breathing, sometimes your stock is just... It's just forfeit. Like,
Absolutely.
Silly. I've been like thinking about the number of sets that we've had today. There's so many times where people will get kills or like try and get kills or combos, and they just don't work. Like, was it? I don't remember who was playing earlier that hit like 4 or 5 Shoryukens, and like all of them ended up falling out just because they're at such high percent at that point. And then Andrew, I think Andrew managed to finally catch up and then try to hit a booster kick, and then it ended up falling out at the end.
Yeah, that was against Cytonics.
Bit of a silly.
Who is waiting to take on the winner of this match?
Maybe they'll get the rematch. We'll see. Right now, it's anybody's game, just because Andrew's adapting, but it doesn't take that much more for Leiarealms to just be like, okay, you may be at 0 now, but in a few seconds you'll probably be down a stock if I decide to use deep breathing. Oh, almost gets the spike, but manages to DI into stage. Trying to go for another deep breathing, but the back air just takes it anyway, so he just gets it for free. Just gotta see what kind of momentum he can get here, if any. Because, right, yep, ends up losing the deep breathing before he can really get back, and the booster kick will take it, evening out the stocks.
Man, who even knocked Leiarealms into losers? It feels like he just spawned in losers. He was in losers at the start of top 16.
I guess he's just having a pretty good losers run.
Yeah, he's having a phenomenal losers run. Where is he?
Honestly, here for a giant upset. Oh, gets the flip kick combo. Ends up taking that stock and switching momentum back in his favor. I'm Leiarealms right now, I'm really scared. Just because it seems like as time goes on, I'm not gaining any ground, and if I let AndrewT keep this up, then I don't see him coming out on top of this.
Snare actually knocks Leiarealms into losers right before top 16.
That is fair. I've only seen Snare play once or twice, but their little match is pretty solid.
And Leiarealms has battled from before top 16 to now top 4.
However this set ends up going, congratulations to Leiarealms for being able to make such a great run. Though right now it's not looking in favor. Down 94% on last stock. Deep breathing is out, but I feel like it's going to run out any second now without really landing much damage, which has kind of been that kind of trend has been increasing over time, where they're just getting less and less off of deep breathing. They both get less time to pull them out and less time to actually land hits because of the way that AndrewT is playing at this moment. Oh!
All right, there it is.
Get the side B, and AndrewT taking the lead in the set.
Yeah, he's cleaning it up in game number 3, and it's not looking good for Leiarealms, but hey, he got 2-0'd initially by CF. Yeah, I was like really having trouble with the name there. It's like the snake. Yeah.
He's the guy.
Yeah. Consistent failure. And he managed to reverse 3-0. He's already got 1 game, like, so he doesn't even have to reverse 3-0. He just needs to get 2.
Yeah. It's a little bit harder in some of his previous matchups just because of how fast, how fast Zero Suit is, and how well Andrew is spacing a lot of those aerials. But if he can do stuff like that, where if he can get at least a few even 1 or 2 follow-ups with deep breathing, I think that's going to go a long way. Just with all the damage that it can help him rack up, because it's not like he's doing bad even without landing a lot of stuff in deep breathing, because he's still keeping these matches pretty close. Oh, gets the footstool, and that's an early stock, 23. Geez.
That footstool was full.
It's unfortunate because he was holding a solid, or he was having a solid start there, bringing the 75, looking like he was going to take the stock first, but that footstool kind of just halted any momentum he had. But it went for a back air there, just hit him away. Maybe get an edge guard, but you know, it's starting to feel like after that footstool, it kind of just feels like Leia slowed down. Or Leia slowed down. Oh,
very nice. Good catch. Evening up the stock count.
Just gotta hope that doesn't do too much to the mental, because losing a stock like that can sometimes, like, even if...
Yeah, you've gotta, like, really buckle down to not, like, just instantly be out of it, because it's so easy to just be like, wow, I just got robbed, I might as well quit, like...
Oh, yeah. It's because even if you're ahead in that situation, like, it always feels, like, if you get knocked out that, or if you lose a stock that early, it always feels bad, but...
Yeah, you start to think about, like, what'll happen if it happens again and stuff like that. Like, oh, I still have a stock lead, but, like, what if they just do that 2 more times? How could I possibly win if that happens? Like, and you get so psyched out.
Yeah, especially with something like footstool, where it's just like, they could have done any other option, but they're like, I'm gonna jump on your head. Doesn't do any damage or nothing, it's just your stock's gone.
Ugh.
But it seems like he's starting to get his bearings a little bit. He's managed to slow down the momentum a little, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to hold on to this game, just because Andrew is playing, he's holding on nice and patient, waiting out, trying to wait out, deep breathing, getting a little bit impatient, starting to get hit by those medicine balls a little bit more than he was earlier in the set. But even then, it's not like he needs to do a lot to keep the lead, but... Very nice. Deep breathing 48% versus Zero Suit off same stock. You never know. It's 15, 36, 52.
This is basically an even game right now.
Yeah. Went from having a really rough time losing a stock at 28 or 22 to basically bringing it to even, though Back wait. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
game.
In the end, he did bring it to even though. Like
Yeah.
you can, like say like, oh, it was this, oh, it